Today we're diving into a hot topic that's buzzing in the world of football: Mo Salah's potential absence from Liverpool's festive fixtures next season, all thanks to AFCON. That's right, the Africa Cup of Nations is back, and it's causing some serious conversations around Liverpool's talisman. But hold on, this story has more layers than you think. Let's get into it. First things first, Mo Salah, a name synonymous with goals, assists, and those electrifying runs down the wing. For Liverpool fans, Salah is not just a player, he's a symbol of hope, a match winner, and an icon. But could next season be missing a little sparkle during the busiest time of the year? It's possible, and here's why. Earlier this week, the Confederation of African Football officially confirmed the dates for the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations. Initially, it was supposed to be a summer tournament, but once again it's been moved to winter. This time, Morocco will host the competition from December 21, 2025 to January 18, 2026. And you know what that means? Premier League chaos. Let's paint the picture here. December and January are make or break months in the Premier League. For clubs like Liverpool, it's 7 games, maybe 8, packed into a whirlwind of festive fixtures, FA Cup ties, and potentially League Cup semi-finals. It's intense, it's thrilling, and it's demanding. And losing Salah during this period? Well, that's a nightmare scenario for the Reds. I mean, who wants to unwrap a Christmas gift labeled "No Salah"? But wait, let's rewind for a moment. Salah's Liverpool future itself isn't even set in stone. His contract is up at the end of the current season, and while Liverpool have reportedly tabled a formal offer, nothing has been signed yet. So before we get into the AFCON drama, there's a massive what-if hanging over Anfield. Will Salah stay? Or is this his farewell tour? Let's say Salah does stay. That's where the AFCON conversation gets really spicy. In 2022, Salah's participation in AFCON saw him miss 5 Liverpool games. But it didn't stop there. He picked up an injury with Egypt, which sidelined him for an additional 7 matches. And when he returned, let's just say he wasn't quite the same player we're used to seeing. Imagine Salah at 50% power, he's still better than most, but you can't help but miss the turbocharged version we know and love. This raises a huge question. How do clubs like Liverpool balance the demands of international tournaments with their own grueling schedules? For Premier League teams, there's no winter break. While leagues like the Bundesliga and Serie A get a breather, England keeps the show going. And losing a player of Salah's caliber during this time, that's a blow no manager wants to take. It's like losing Wi-Fi in the middle of a Netflix binge. Pure devastation. Here's the kicker. 2025 isn't just about AFCON. That same year, FIFA's revamped Club World Cup will debut in the summer. It's a bigger, longer competition that will ask even more of the world's top players. Think about it. AFCON in the winter, a full Premier League campaign, and then the Club World Cup in the summer? The football calendar is relentless, and players are bearing the brunt of it. Seriously, when do these guys even sleep? And it's not just Liverpool and Salah who are affected. The Premier League has a rich history of African talent, from Yaya Toure and Didier Drogba to Riyad Mahrez and Wilfried Zaha. African players have lit up the league for years. But tournaments like AFCON, especially when scheduled mid-season, make it tricky for clubs to plan their squads. Some clubs might even hesitate to sign African players, knowing they'll face these disruptions. Is that fair? Absolutely not. But it's a reality worth discussing. Maybe it's time for a global football summit to figure this out, with snacks of course. Speaking of African talent, there's already buzz around potential Salah replacements. One name that's popped up? Omar Marmoush, the Egyptian forward currently at Eintracht Frankfurt. But here's the thing, Frankfurt has outright denied any contact from Liverpool. So, is this just another baseless transfer rumor, or is there something brewing behind the scenes? Only time will tell. For now, Marmoush might just be enjoying all the free PR. Let's not forget though that Salah isn't just any player. He's Liverpool's top scorer in the Premier League era, he's won the Golden Boot multiple times, and his influence on and off the pitch is unmatched. Losing him, even temporarily, isn't just about missing goals, it's about losing leadership, experience, and that undeniable X factor. Salah leaving is like taking the cherry off a sundae. Sure, it's still good, but it's not the same. Now here's an interesting twist. FIFA rules might allow clubs to block call-ups to AFCON or the Club World Cup. But there's a catch. Doing so could strain relationships with players. Imagine the tension between a player who dreams of representing their country and a club that's desperate to keep them available. It's a lose-lose situation, and one that clubs like Liverpool have to navigate carefully. I'd love to be a fly on the wall during those conversations. Let's talk numbers for a second. Liverpool's festive fixtures this season include matchups against top 4 contenders, tricky away games, and potential banana skins in the FA Cup. Losing Salah for these games isn't just about one player, it's about the ripple effect on the entire team. Without Salah, the pressure mounts on players like Darwin Núñez, Luis Diaz, and Cody Gakpo to deliver consistently. Can they step up? Sure, but will it be enough? That's the million-dollar question. Or should we say, the multi-million-pound question. And let's not overlook the psychological aspect. When a player like Salah is absent, it's not just the opposition that senses an opportunity. Even within the squad, there's a shift in dynamics. Players have to adapt to new roles, and the tactical setup may need tweaking. For a manager like Arne Slot, who's still relatively new to Liverpool, this is a huge test of his leadership and adaptability. It's like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube while juggling chainsaws. So what's the solution here? Can there even be one? Some fans argue that the football calendar needs a complete overhaul. Why not align AFCON with the European summer? Why not introduce a universal winter break? These are valid questions, but the reality is far more complex. Different leagues, governing bodies, and traditions make it incredibly hard to find common ground. Maybe we need a new football commissioner. Any volunteers? For now, all eyes are on Salah. Will he sign a new contract with Liverpool? Will he once again represent Egypt at AFCON? And if he does, how will Liverpool cope without him? These are questions that only time will answer. But one thing's for sure, the drama, the debates, and the speculation aren't going away anytime soon. Buckle up, folks, it's gonna be a wild ride. As we wrap up, let's hear from you. What do you think about Salah's potential absence? Should Liverpool prioritize keeping him fit for the Premier League, or should they respect his commitment to Egypt? And how do you feel about the broader impact of international tournaments on club football? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, we'd love to hear from you. Bonus points for the funniest comment. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Salah AFCON saga, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more Liverpool football content. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, stay passionate, stay informed, and as always, you'll never walk alone. Cheers!